My name is Mack Newsome, and I have written a book. The title of it is Out of the Distant Past, and there are a couple of poems that I'm getting ready to recite now that are in the book, but just in case you didn't get my book, I would like to share these two poems with you. The first one I call is Filling Daddy's Place. This happened during the Korean crisis. I didn't put it down on paper until 20 years later, because what you see with the natural eyes, you're not going to forget anyway. It's only a question of how you're going to put it on paper and get it across. The title of this is Filling Daddy's Place. While waiting for a train one evening, I was walking up and down in a busy railroad station in a little northern town. All around in groups assembled stood the usual chatting crowd. It was a cold day in December and the wind was rough and loud. Soon the attention was directed to a group of noisy boys. Must have been about a dozen or so of mother's pride and daddy's joys. In their midst a lad was standing, not exceeding 12 years old. Kinky haired, dark, raggedy, and ill-protected from the cold. All the other boys were jeering and saying words unkind and lewd. But the youngster made no answer lest his trembling lips be rude. One said, "Was that coat left by your grandpa?" "Mine. What stylish shoes you wear? Go back home and ask your mommy if she'll comb your knotty, kinky hair." Then the boy turned around and answered, and I never will forget, those young eyes so pained and piteous, the memory haunts me yet. If I only had a mama, I'd not be dressed up so. I'd probably be dressed as nice as you, but she died about 5 years ago. Went to France or Germany as they took my papa. We grieved that we must part, and when they named him with the missing, must have broke my mother's heart. She just kept right on grieving, never did seem quite the same. She died the very same morning that my little sister came. Yesterday I earned $1 sewing wood for Mr. Dare, but that's not enough for shoes and stockings because her little feet are bare. Now if I can catch about 4 more rabbits and I can get them sold, Sue can have a coat and bonnet because it will soon be bitter cold. Now I'm big, I can stand things, rags, jeers, and cold. But Sue is just a baby, she's only 5 years old. Now you've heard the youngster's story, and this is the effect that it had. All the boys, ashamed and sorry, admitted their fault and shook his hand. Looking on rags and tatters, thought it noble, splendid, and grand. Into pockets hands went quickly, purses opened here and there. Some folk must have given money that was meant to pay their fare. Never in his lifetime, even with Daddy near, had so many generals been given, nor was he to hearts more dear. We promised that brave father fast asleep in a distant land, and that broken-hearted mother we'd give that boy a chance. All the loyal hearts responded, and this is what they promised to do, to smooth life pathway for this kitty and his little sister Sue.